if you know anything about me, before I give any information, I usually give honor to God and first in my life, and I don't hesitate to tell the world that. Secondly, what you seen is what you got. I thought literally that was one of our better defensive efforts. We really focused in and defended. I'm still a little perplexed about the rebounding, and I think we can do a much better job there. But I thought our guys did a great job of doing what we do, turn people over and finishing at the other end. And we did it in one game and we didn't do it in another. Now we came back and was able to do it today, and I thought they did a good job. I thought another thing that was really strong was Aaron Cole. Our game plan was to go to him, and I thought he executed and scored inside. And when we have him, we're a totally different team because we're a guard-oriented team. But when we have Aaron doing what he's doing, then we become even stronger.
You have questions for Coach?
How big was it to see the team bounce back from yesterday to respond the way they did today?
Oh, it was outstanding to see that happening because I think our guys literally got a little distraught by what happened yesterday. I mean, when you turn the team over 18 times and you lose, we felt that we weren't doing what we do, and you get out rebounded by 19 rebounds. I mean, that's not us, and they wanted to make up for that.
You've seen that out-hustle Rhode Island most of the game, and you turned them over. I know it was more than 20 times to Rhode Island from the hustle.
Well, that's who we are. We press. We usually press for the 40 minutes, and we do it 94 feet, and we come after you. And we're going to turn. Our game goal every game is to get 20 turnovers. That's what we try to do. Now the key to that is we got to take care of the ball on our end and execute, and we did that today. I thought that was the key.
Do you feel you took their will away at one point in this game? Do you feel like they just kind of even?
I don't want to say that, because this is just as early in the season. November, these things happen. Think about what happened in North Carolina. They would have said their will was lost in that game. But, they got to regroup because they got all the talent enough there to be very good, especially in the Atlantic 10, because we've already played St. Bonaventure. So, I mean, they got enough to do what is necessary. But the younger kids got to grow up sooner, and the point guards got to be able to run that show.
Coach, can you talk about how you're able to play defense just as hard today without fouling as much as you did the first? That
was our second primary focus. I wrote 3 things on the board. I said one that we had to do better on the rebounding end, and I put up behind it accountability. You have to be accountable. Secondly, take care of the basketball. That was what we talked about because we didn't execute. And the other thing was what you just indicated. We said we got to defend without fouling, and we got to cut our fouls in half because we gave too many free throws in this tournament.
Coach, yesterday BU really took BUR out of their offense playing zone. Did you ever think about that going into the
We did. We had that as part of the game plan, and I told them that I may switch, and we talked about which one we would run, and but the man-to-man was working. So I'm not one of them guys that end up being a robot. So I say I'm gonna do this and do that. When I look at what's happening out there on the floor.
But the zone was in the game plan.
That was in the game plan. That was literally in the game plan.
Anything else for Coach?
From a personnel standpoint, you start all junior, I think 1 junior and 4 seniors, and you've got all the underclassmen that are off the bench. Are you feeling more and more comfortable with the younger players when you go to them
Well, I usually send 5 in at a time. In this game, I didn't want to get caught up in them coming back because the one thing I do know about Rhode Island, they played Texas, and Texas up 20, and before you know it, it's an even ball game. So they have the potential and the firepower to come back on it. And I didn't do that today. But normally I would put all 5 of them in there and I'm going to play them 15, 20 minutes because next year all the other guys are gone. And someone has to have some experience being on the floor.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.